Hello students, let us start with another chapter of environmental studies, that is ecosystem. So in this module we will learn the concept of ecosystem, structure and functions of ecosystem, what are producers, consumers, and finally what are decomposers. So coming over to this part, concept of ecosystem. The term ecology has been derived from two Greek words, oikos, that means house, and logos, that means study. Broadly speaking, ecology is the study of the household of the planet Earth. The household consists of both biotic, that is, living organisms such as microorganisms, plants, animals, including human beings, and abiotic components, that is non-living matters such as soil, air, water, etc. Now, organisms are interdependent and also depend upon the abiotic components for their normal functioning. So, जो कुछ भी organisms है, that means living organisms है, they depend on each other and also they depend upon the abiotic component, that is non-living matters. A system means a group of things or parts working together. The living organisms of an area, that is called a habitat, and their non-living environment functioning together as one unit is called the ecological system or ecosystem. So the concept of ecosystem, the term ecology was first proposed by A. G. Tunsley in 1953. According to him, an ecosystem is an open system where both matter and energy are exchanged with the environment. The rate of construction is equal to the rate of destruction, as a result of which the system is always in a state of balance or equilibrium. So according to A. G. Tunsley, इकोसिस्टम एक ओपन सिस्टम है जहां की मैटर और एनर्जी दोनों आपस में एक्सचेंज होते हैं एनवायरनमेंट के साथ एंड द रेट ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन इज इक्वल टू द रेट ऑफ डिस्ट्रक्शन. जितना इकोसिस्टम कंस्ट्रक्ट हो रहा है उतना ही डिस्ट्रॉय हो रहा है और ये जो इकोसिस्टम और एनवायरनमेंट दोनों के बीच एक बैलेंस या फिर इक्विलिब्रियम सेटअप होके रहता है. So now come to the structure and function of an ecosystem. The different ecosystems are, there are various ecosystems which are ponds, lakes, oceans, grasslands, forests, deserts. So accordingly, these are called pond ecosystem, lake ecosystem, similarly ocean ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, forest ecosystem and desert ecosystem. Ecosystem is classified into two types. One is abiotic, which include the non-living matters like water, air, and biotic component that includes all living organisms, from microorganisms like your viruses, bacteria, and then plants, animals, including human beings. Again, biotic components of the ecosystem is classified into three types or three categories. They are producers, then consumers, and thirdly decomposers. So we will discuss all this in detail in the next slides. So first come to the abiotic components. So as I have already mentioned, The non-living components of an ecosystem form the abiotic components of an ecosystem. So non-living components जो कुछ भी है, एयर, वाटर, ये सब, सॉयल, ये सब abiotic components के अंदर आते हैं. These non-living substances enter the body of living organisms, take part in metabolic activities and return back to the environment. So ये जो non-living substances है, ये living bodies के अंदर एंटर करके मेटाबॉलिक एक्टिविटीज में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं और फिर से एनवायरनमेंट को रिटर्न बैक हो जाते हैं. The abiotic components of an ecosystem is divided into three parts. One is climatic condition and physical factors like temperature, humidity, etc. Secondly, inorganic substances like nitrogen, carbon, phosphorus, sulfur, water, all these are. Then organic substances like fats, proteins, carbohydrates, lipids, etc. So abiotic components जो है ये तीन तरह का होता है. एक तो क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशंस और फिजिकल कंडीशंस है, जैसे कि टेम्परेचर हो गया, ह्यूमिडिटी हो गया. फिर इनऑर्गेनिक सब्सटेंसेस लाइक नाइट्रोजन, कार्बन, फास्फोरस, सल्फर, वाटर, ये सब. देन ऑर्गेनिक सब्सटेंसेस लाइक फैट्स, प्रोटीन्स, कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, लिपिड्स, एटसेट्रा. So coming to the biotic components, as I have already told you that biotic components series of three types. It is classified into three categories. One is producer. These are the producers, green plants, which provides food. Then consumers like your crab, tortoise, then squirrel, then lion, fishes, cows, etc. Then decomposers like fungus, bacteria, etc. So basically what happens, these producers are consumed by consumers. So producers को consumer खाते हैं and consumers are consumed by decomposers, और decomposers जो है consumer को खा जाते हैं. So let for example, here is the producer, green plants. It is eaten away by consumers, rabbit, and then finally decomposer, this creature, it decomposes consumers. Next is producers. So let us discuss one after another. Producers. So what are producers? Producers are green plants such as trees, crops, grasses, small phytoplanktons, grasses. Producers are green plants such as trees, crops, grasses, small phytoplanktons, etc. So these are all producers. They possess green pigments called chlorophylls. इनके अंदर क्लोरोफिल्स होते हैं. And they can convert light energy from sunlight to chemical energy in the presence of carbon dioxide and water. Hence they are known as autotrophs. So these producers, they contain green pigments. उनके लीव्स में ग्रीन पिगमेंट्स रहते हैं जिसको हम लोग क्लोरोफिल कहते हैं. And this chlorophyll can convert carbon dioxide and water into carbohydrates in presence of sunlight. Sunlight के presence में these green pigments chlorophyll, they convert carbon dioxide and water into carbohydrates, and hence they are called as autotrophs. So this reaction is called photosynthetic reaction. Carbon dioxide combines with water in presence of sunlight and this green pigment chlorophyll to form glucose and oxygen. All other biotic components of the ecosystem depend directly or indirectly on the producers for their food and energy requirement. So जो कुछ भी biotic components है, living organisms है, वो सब depend करते हैं producers के ऊपर. So producers को कंज्यूम करते हैं कंज्यूमर्स। नेक्स्ट, consumers. What are consumers? Consumers are animals. As you have already seen this picture, crab, then tortoise, all these are consumers. They eat away the producers. They are also known as heterotrophs. They are not capable of producing their own food. These consumers, they cannot prepare their own food, so they largely depend upon the producers. They depend directly or indirectly on producers for their food. Depending on their food habits, consumers are classified into three types: primary consumer, secondary consumer, and tertiary consumers. So let us know what are primary, secondary, and tertiary consumers. So primary consumers. Consumers who directly depend on producers for their food are called primary consumers. जो डायरेक्टली प्रोड्यूसर्स के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है उसको हम लोग प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर्स कहते हैं. जैसे कि रैबिट, इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन ग्रास, देन दिस वन डिपेंड्स अपॉन अगेन लीव्स, ग्रास एटसेट्रा, grasshopper. So this grasshopper depends upon green leaves, grass. So these are called as primary consumers because they directly depend upon producers. They cannot synthesize their own food. Again, deer, elephant, these are all primary consumers. Then secondary consumers. Consumers who depend on primary consumers for their food are called secondary consumers. जो प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है अपने फूड के लिए उसको सेकेंडरी कंज्यूमर्स कहते हैं. जैसे कि they are also called carnivore or carnivore order 1, C1. Carnivore or carnivore order 1, C1. For example, cat, then dog. Next is tertiary consumers. The consumers who depend on secondary consumers, that is C1, for their food are called tertiary consumers. They are also called secondary consumers order 2, C2. Examples are your lion, tiger, then eagle, and finally decomposers. So what are decomposers? Decomposers are also heterotrophs, but they depend upon dead organic matters. These are microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, etc. So bacteria, fungi, they decompose the consumers, dead bodies of the consumers. These break down complex organic matters like cellulose found in the dead plants or animals into simple substances to be used by the producers. So ये जो है decomposers ये क्या करते हैं, डेड प्लांट्स और डेड एनिमल्स की जो कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑर्गेनिक मैटर्स है उसको सिंप्लीफाई कर देते हैं, सिंपल सब्सटेंसेस में कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं. Some protozoans and earthworms use dead organic matters as their food. They are also classified as decomposers. Therefore, some ecologists consider microorganisms as primary decomposers and invertebrates as secondary decomposers. So, microorganisms are primary decomposers and invertebrates they are secondary decomposers. So to sum up this particular portion of environmental studies, ecosystem is classified into two categories, abiotic and biotic. Abiotic refers to the non-living matters such as water, air, soil, etc. and biotic components that includes the living organisms starting from the small microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, etc. to larger like your trees, human beings, animals, etc. Again, biotic components of an ecosystem is classified into three categories: producers, consumers, and decomposers. And further, the consumers are of again and further consumers are classified into primary consumers, secondary consumers, and tertiary consumers. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.